What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Chris back again with another video for you guys today. In this market watch, it's going to be basically what happened on Friday, man. EA decided to bring the market down yet again on a Friday. Last year, what we'd see is that the market would go down Friday morning, before 6 p.m. UK, if we were to have a promo. There would be a little bit of panic. You'd be able to get some icons for good deals, be able to get some past Team of the Week cards for good deals as well, past special cards. And now what they're doing actually is they're releasing teams that are just like insane players, and they're giving them a great pack weight. So I can't actually go into the store right now because I am kind of unassigned, but not on. I don't have like 5,083s. I have like 40 cards in there that I can't actually show you guys right now, but I can't get into the store. It's like 6% pack weight for a 50k pack on these new cards, these Team of the Year nominee cards, and you can see them right here. Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, Mbappe, Van Dijk. Pretty much everyone that you could have had to pick from the Team of the Year nominees all got a card. And the biggest problem I have with this is because I feel like we've gotten so many different versions of each player. EA aren't allowing cards to actually go up out of packs. That's kind of stunting the growth of them, because think about this. If you have a new team and the new people, casuals like the new team better, they want newer cards. If they have really good pack weight, those cards are going to be more in demand than any other card in the game. What people are going to do is they're going to sell those old cards off, and they're going to go get the new ones. Now, in this case in particular, we were seeing cards drop off like crazy because they were getting the same card as the other ones. So, for example, this Ter Stegen right here, his 91 Team of the Group Stage card, if I can find them back to back, this card has legit almost the same stats as the new version of the card. And what is also making the new card more in demand is the design and the image. That's the thing that everyone wants to go and buy it for. These cards are essentially like UCL cards last year. They got a +1, not crazy amount in terms of, in games. I think Neymar got +17 in games, so it like really didn't matter at all. But there you go right here. So this card, 95k, right? So he's 89 div, 85 diving, 90 diving, 86 handling, same thing. 89, 89, 91 reflexes, 92, and then 90 positioning and 90 or 89 positioning. But people want this card more because of the image, and the image looks absolutely gorgeous. The dynamic images on these cards are so good that people want to actually buy the new cards, because it's like the same thing I said last week on these cards. When Team of the Group Stages are so affordable and so packable, the rest of the market is going to drop with it, because these are new cards that people need or want to use for their teams. Whenever you release a new team, it doesn't even matter if the team has, like, none of these teams that they're releasing has had any really bad players. Like, you've obviously had your one or two, like, players you don't want to get. Like, for example, last Team of the Group Stage, you didn't want Ziyech and you didn't want Haaland, right? You didn't want those two cards. But the rest of the cards you had, Son, Mbappe, De Bruyne, Mertens, Salah, Messi, okay? In the last 2 weeks, guys, we've had how many versions of Son? This one right here, the new one, the Inform that came out last week, and then you have, obviously, his UCL version. You have the Team of the Group Stage card as well. So Son alone just got 3 versions in the last 2 weeks. Now Messi, with his Player of the Month, now has like 4 new, like 5 images, or 5 different players in this game. Messi's Team of the Group Stage, Messi's UCL card, Messi's Inform. And then if you find the new one here, I mean, the dynamic image is better, and the design of the card is much better. So people are going to go and buy this card. They're going to sell off the Team of the Week Messi, even though the Team of the Week Messi has +1 pace, same shooting, same passing, same dribbling, and 1 more physical. People are going to go and use this card more because it looks nicer in their teams. It's newer, and they're also packable. There's a mod in my stream that just actually packed Ronaldo and Messi in the same day because the pack weight is absurd with these cards. I'll kind of talk about like how the market reacted. Of course, the market didn't do that great today. I just actually ended up getting a sale on the gigs. I bought at 210. I was able to sell at 230. This one I was able to get at 205, sold them at 225. This at 204, sold them at 230. This one at 335, sold them at 365. A lot of this stuff is just me kind of, you'll go around the market and seeing what's low and stuff like that. I've also bought a shit ton of Dignes, and I think they're going to do well tomorrow. Not these. I'm going to try to get them out before that. De Jong right before his game. Dele Alli was a little bit lower. Ibrahimovic, stuff like that. I have a bunch of Digne cards that if we do get Sissoko tomorrow, if we do get Ferland Mendy, because the way that Futmas works, guys, is they're going to go from the first ranked team in Futmas, the first ranked team in the world. So today was Belgium. Obviously, we got Witsel. In tomorrow, it's going to be France because they're the number 2 ranked team in the world. Now, the way they do the league is they go from league position last year and then higher up. So like last year, I'm guessing that whoever Simon plays for, I think it's Nantes or Nantes, whatever you want to pronounce it as, they came 12th. So tomorrow is going to be basically the 11th ranked team in whatever Tile 5 league, whatever they decide to do. We did get Witsel today. These two are very affordable. So what you're going to see on each card, and I'm going to show you Gabam's card as well after this is in objectives. What you'll see is if SBC prices are affordable, you will see cards that are in the same position or the same team or same nationality actually get sold off because of that. So a guy, for example, Delaney. Delaney went all the way down, I think, to about 30,000 coins. This was like 50k before, and this is because he's in the same position, he gets better links, he's cheaper, and people can sell this card off, and this card is not as good as the Witsel. Even regardless of the upgrades Witsel to get, he still is the better card, so people are going to go and use that card over this. They go and sell the previous version of the player that they were using in their team. So that's where you can see on some market movements. If you see any false like market trends where some of the cards are getting panic sold for no reason whatsoever, you want to probably pick those up. In terms of where I see the market going, guys, I think it's going to probably go down and it's just going to stagnate. I don't really see it going up unless it's like a Thursday. And the reason I say that is because you have new players in teams, or the new teams that you are releasing, Team the Group Stages, Team the Nominees. If we were to get Futmas alone, the market would have stabilized and it probably would have risen a good amount today, including a lot of the Team the Group Stage cards. Now, you'll probably see it stagnate because those cards are going to be so affordable, the rest of the market is probably going to dip with it. You could start, if we do see a rebound on Monday, then that's healthy for the market because it's going to start going up every single day and into next Friday, which is prime icons are going to be into the game. And then the week after is probably Road to the Final 2. And then that's going to be, you know, interesting to see what kind of cards we get in there. And then the week after is Team of the Year. Then the week after that's like Winter Upgrades or Winter Wants to Watch. Then we get Futmas at some point after that, or not Futmas, Future Stars. So it's all coming super fast. I think we got like 6 or 7 promos in the next 2 or 3 months. So it's actually insane the amount of content we're getting. This card right here, this Gabam, you get 6 days to complete him. I actually really like this card. I think he looks really, really good. This card was getting into a lot of cheap, overpowered teams at the beginning of the year with the Premier League. And this card, I mean, Zaha has already flown a lot. I think he's up like 6-7k because of this Gabam card. Now, I bought the Dignes because I thought he was going to get a strong link. And didn't really work out, right? Nobody, I guess, is putting him into their team. But he is a very good card. And I recommend you guys doing it because it doesn't look too hard to do. I think this one, 5 lob through passes. Obviously, the semi-professional difficulty in squad battles isn't that hard. To get a lone card, you only got to score 8 goals in rivals. That's not hard. Score using Ivory Coast players, 4 separate wins. Wins kind of sucks, but, you know, you guys get the point on the objectives. Now, what are we going to do with these Team of the Year nominee cards? I'm not going to be buying them that much. I think in terms of the way we saw Team of the Group Stages, we just saw them keep dropping because of the amount of supply that was coming onto the market. And Futmas is all about giving free like packs away. So they're not going to obviously give free packs away, but they're going to do SBCs probably every day, supplying these cards. And you got Squad Battle Awards as well, which actually brought the Team of the Group Stages down last week a ton because of the amount of supply they were getting, because the pack weight was ridiculous. So in my opinion, these cards are going to keep dropping. I really wouldn't touch them unless you want them for your team. In terms of like the informs and the previous version of the cards, we saw a guy like Fabinho go crazy low, and this is the effect of kind of what EA are doing. And this is the biggest problem. They are affecting so many cards in the market with this. Not only the Team of the Year nominee cards or the Team of the Group Stages, but they're affecting informs. Because informs, when they get their first upgrade, some of them have the same exact card as the nominee card. And when you have the nominee card in much better pack weight than the inform, because obviously, when I say this to you, the inform is no longer supplied in packs. You can't get Fabinho anymore. But what you could do is now get the same version of Fabinho's inform for the Team of the Year nominee card. And the Team of the Year nominee he gets packed so much more. The inform is obviously going to drop with it, because people are wondering, oh, I can just save some coins. I can go sell him for 200k and then go buy the Team of the Year nominee. And then when more and more people think about that, they all undercut each other. And so now you're seeing right now, he went from 210,000 coins, maybe even upwards of 215, and he's almost 100,000 coins. And this is due to the Team of the Year nominee card. Now, a guy like Ramos, okay, and this, you know, this could be down because obviously Varane's in Team of the Week, I believe. I think he's still in Team of the Week. But the Team of the Year nominee card is about 200,000 coins, and the pack weight's crazy. So what you're also seeing is that the Team of the Group Stage card is legit almost the same price. Like, this might be a little bit different because the supply isn't as much because it's a higher rated card. He's a 90 overall. But you see this, he's a 219. He was like 250, okay? 250, 260. Now, a card that's... See, the card I like for them to do this with is if they were to release these cards with like a +1, they do it to cards that don't really have that many special cards. So, for example, like Roberto Firmino, you could do this card because it doesn't have that many special cards this year. So it's not really devaluing the price of that card. I actually bought one of these at 105, and I'm going to see if I could sell it for like 120 overnight, and to see if these cards actually go up. Another guy like Aubameyang, right? So this card, you know, it makes sense because this card, he doesn't have any other special cards on the market. So he's going to be valued much more, and the supply isn't actually as big either. He's about 380,000 coins at the moment. And I would like to see if that does sell. His dynamic image is sexy. It's very, very nice. It just really, really sucks that EA have chosen to make the market drop every single Friday. So my biggest piece of advice, guys, is that if you're trying to get out of any sort of high tier player, you might want to get out of it this weekend, because I just don't see it really rising that much with all the new promos that are coming out. With all the Futmas cards, Team of the Year soon, Prime Icon moments, you're going to have a lot of panic windows on the market with these players. You know, obviously, if you don't want to sell them, you don't got to sell them. I'm not recommending it to you, but I'm just advising you what may happen on the market in the next few weeks. Because Team of the Year panic starts like a week or two before that. So you're going to kind of see people start dishing out teams ready for Team of the Year. That's kind of what we saw last year. Any high tier icons, we're going to talk about this as well. Any high tier icons by Team of the Year, you probably want to dish out. They just dropped off after that. So we'll get into that in a different video, kind of what to do at Team of the Year. And I'll have a whole Team of the Year series pretty much. If there's anything else I'm trying to think of, basically the way to trade in this market, guys, is just kind of look at just fluctuations on cards that don't have much supply. I know it's difficult to trade with cards that, you know, you're not... How do I word this? But they don't have, you know, that much supply. Don't trade with cards that also like have Team of the Year nominee cards, unless you could find a huge undercut, because those cards this week in general will probably keep dropping in price. Because if they are the same rating, they're probably going to get sold off as the Team of the Year nominee keeps dropping. Remember, we saw Team of the Group Stage cards keep dropping every single day from Friday. So I can expect the same thing with Team of the Year nominees, because the pack weight is better, if not the same. So, I hope you guys did enjoy this video today. Make sure you guys do drop a like, comment, subscribe if you are new around here. And I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.